Hello Pisces and hello Cancer. How are you today? I hope you're well. I'm here to do a reading for the week ahead. Thank you so much for clicking here. I do appreciate you. If you are interested in a private reading, either of you, Cancer, Pisces, please go look over at Wizio. And the link that you need is right beside the yellow dot in the description. So let's go ahead and start reading. I am going to read for Pisces first. Cancer, I'll see you in just a second. As soon as you click on that link, we'll be right at it. All right. We're going to start with a couple of oracle decks here. All right. Let's take a look for Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Pisces, I am your Pisces sister. I'm 2 fishes in my moon sign. Where is yours? Is it Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter? All right, Pisces, for the week ahead. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What do we have for Pisces, please? Pisces. Well, there's 3 here. I'm going to take 2. The first 2 that popped, 3 will get a little bit long. So we've got Inner Peace, one of my favorite cards in this deck. I always get lost in the koi there, all the colors. All right, so here we go, Pisces. We are in transformation. Relaxation that brings transformation, or you might be in relaxation because of the transformation. Take it as it resonates. Either way, you've reached inner peace. Good for you. For whoever I am picking up on, you've been working really hard on, I feel, going over the self. The relaxation is great, but the moon is here, right? Who can relax when the moon's full? That's all I'm thinking, because I don't relax when the moon's full. If you're a Pisces moon, chances are you didn't relax at all during the full moon. Nonetheless, I feel that probably for some of you, after the full moon, you feel either more psychic or more connected. You feel like there's been a transformation. You see clearer. Maybe you've come to some sort of an answer that you didn't have before. I feel it's because you've been spending time in relaxation and you have realized inner peace. Yeah. Trying to relax and find your inner peace. I do believe there's been a transformation. So a lot of the time too, when we're getting upgrades over a full moon, I have found, as someone who's had her gifts expand over the last little while, I feel like the relaxation is necessary because it takes up a lot of energy to transform. So I feel like the relaxation follows naturally. That's kind of why I put them down the way I did. Okay. Pisces, here we go. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Pisces. All right, we've got trust and growth. Bottom of the deck, we have worry. I'm going to say that worry is coming up because now your third eye's open. This is Violet. So it feels like your third eye is open now, and maybe you are in a bit of a panic. I'm just saying that's what happens when you wake up, right? Or when you go through a process of clarity and you finally get that clarity, you're like, uh-oh, how did I let that go on for so long, right? Look how beautiful these cards go together. Isn't that beautiful? So we've got trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. And growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. Very much so. That's what we're talking about here. That's exactly what we're talking about. So you are in a growth spurt, Pisces. Spiritually, I feel your awareness is on point. I feel that you have always been aware, but I feel like now you're painfully aware is what I want to say, because the trust card is coming up here. It says, I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. Now you've realized that you can't really trust what people tell you, what they'll say to you, because you really got to go with your gut. Yeah, regardless of whatever anyone else wants for you, you're the person that has to go with your gut on all things. I think it's really important, especially as a Pisces, that once you're connected to your gut, that you listen to it, that you don't go against it. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. I feel that this is what this is about here. It feels like you are coming to an awareness of something. Let's figure out what that is. There has been a big awareness here. For Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Pisces. You are now seeing clearer because of your growth. I feel like you need to learn to trust yourself because of something that you see, something that you're now seeing after this full moon here. What is it that Pisces has clarity on? Okay. Communication. Perhaps you're feeling like perhaps maybe the wait for the communication might be over? Question mark. Let's see the next card here. Yeah, the wait is over. That's what I'm going to say, Pisces. So if you're waiting on communication, the wait is over. Here it comes. It's a knowing that you have now. So for those of you who understand what the knowing is that a Pisces has, it's like if somebody asks you your name, you can tell them right off for a second. You can tell them, your name and your address. That's the knowing. That's how you can tell things in other people's lives. You have a knowing. Yeah, I think somebody here has reached the knowing. Because after this transformation, that it is time for us to speak about emotions. It's time for us to maybe say sorry. It feels like you're going to get a surprise. There's going to be a surprise phone call or a text, or someone is going to surprise you. Someone who is in their growth pattern as well, Pisces. Someone who may have grown from a page or may grown to the page. Do you know what I mean? Maybe I'm just giving you a little bit of my emotion right now. I'm not really sure. It could be someone who is younger than you. Could be a child for some of you. For others of you, I feel it's somebody who's younger than you. Tell me what else is going on here. And I think it has something to do with feelings here. Yeah, somebody's got the cap on their feelings. Yeah. Somebody's got the cap on their feelings here because it's like this, right? It feels like it's Pisces. I don't know if it's you or them, but somebody's dealing in some really overwhelming sort of tumultuous energy. And I do believe that that's why this person usually shuts down and walks away, because they can't deal with this. Yeah, see, it's hard to talk about it. It's hard to tell you what's on my mind. It feels like this person is really... this person that is coming in with the communication is really attracted to you. They really do want this new beginning with you, but they're scared. Like, it doesn't feel like fear to me. It feels like angst. It feels like, but if I open it up, if I let it rip, it may never shut down. It feels like somebody here is about to say something or wants to embark on a new conversation. Somebody who's really possibly attracted to you that you've created burdens with. And that's not saying you've created the burden or they have. You've created them together. There's burdens between you. There is a lot of attraction here, and somebody does want to come around and try again. It's going to cause a tower. So I feel like this is energy that's coming in the future. And yeah, it starts with a phone call. It feels like. Now, the transformation, I feel that you had the transformation and were automatically asked to rest because it feels like things are about to get a little crazy, is what I want to say, Pisces. Things are about to start moving in a direction where you're going to have to make lots of changes and decisions. And this is something that you've been waiting on. You've been waiting on the divine timing of this, because there was somebody here who I feel wasn't grown up enough or didn't have enough knowledge about love, or maybe didn't love themselves. But this person, I feel, whoever they are, whatever their sign is, that they still do have this little bit of love for you in the heart. It feels like this person who shut down on you and walked away, Pisces, is someone who is not only walking away, but I feel what I'm supposed to tell you is they weren't walking away from you, Pisces. It had nothing to do with you. What they were doing is they were trying to become more vulnerable. So they weren't only walking away from the things that emotionally confused them, right? They weren't only walking away from this, they're actually walking towards love. This person, I feel, is trying to find love, whether it's love of self or love of another person. So this person wasn't able to give you a whole lot. And I think that's the communication. I'm sorry I wasn't able to give you a whole lot and that I shut down and walked away. It feels like somebody here is coming to apologize, but I feel as though you don't think it's coming. But this is what you've been waiting for. So if you've logged in to wonder who I'm talking about, it's the person you've been waiting for. I think it was important that you went through the transformation because there was information there or things there that you had to learn before it could open the way for this phone call to come through, or this text, or however the communication comes in for you. It doesn't really matter. Somebody has grown in trust, or is beginning to start to trust the growth process, the period of growth. Tell me about this communication. It's surprise. It's a surprise communication, or it surprises you. It could be someone that you worked with. In this deck, the Tower is corporation. It also is institutions. It is also having, the clearest view from the highest point, looking from the top down, right? This is, I believe, something about a new start, because it's card number 19. And to me, I'm always looking at the numbers. It begins again. So it feels like you may have known this place from a corporate business. Maybe you didn't work together, but you're both in the same kind of business. Maybe you're both doctors. Maybe you're both nurses. Do you know what I mean? The same institution, I believe. And this person may call you from work, or they may call you while you're at work, or they may text you while you're at work or while you're working. If you're in a business of your own, while you're in a meeting, you look down and there's the person's text. And you know what that feeling is like? That's what it feels like in my chest right now, Pisces. It's like I'm in a meeting and this text that I've been waiting for 150 years just came through. Right? That's what it feels like here. So it feels like somebody's going to get either a text while they're working. It's going to be at a time when you can't text back, or you can't say anything. It's coming at you quickly. It's like someone sends you a series of texts that you've been waiting for, showing you a little bit of affection, or it surprises you. And there's sudden clarity. Somebody gives you sudden clarity in the communication, and you might be in a position where you're maybe in a meeting, in a boardroom somewhere where you cannot excuse yourself. Maybe you're giving a talk or something. It feels like a position where you can't leave. You want to leave, Six of Swords, you want to go and take this call, but you can't. So I believe that, Pisces, you've been waiting for this person to open up because you feel like there is a new start here. We've got the storks, right? And historically, fables have told us that, storks bring babies, but they don't. But they do signify spring because they go back to the same nest every year. So they'll make a nest and, it'll become the place that they go back to all the time. So that tells me that somebody intuitively feels that they need to come back to you because these, birds are intuitive. Animals are, period, right? They have to be in order to stay alive. So I feel like somebody is working their way back to you, babe, with a burning love inside, and that's a song, Four Tops or something like that. That's what I want to say. But because it's 1 and 7 is 8, and that's about the self or putting in hard work. Somebody here is in love. We got the Queen of Cups. So I feel that you're waiting on someone that you love or have love feelings for, deep love, Queen of Cups. You're waiting for this person to become verbal, or, not to be so shut down. You're waiting for this person to open up a little bit. I also think that you've been waiting so long that you're really holding on tightly to this new beginning. And just be aware that I see as a reader, and maybe other readers don't, but I see this as not trusting the universe, the Four of Pentacles. It's like I have it to my heart. I don't trust you. I got to keep it. I got to hoard it. I got to, this is the person who doesn't share, right? And it feels like you're holding on too tight. So be aware of that. That's a feeling that I get, and that this is all about divine timing, which I do believe is here now. If it's not here now for you, it's like so around the corner. It's right here, right? It's the future. It's the near future. It's right there. And I feel the person that walked away is coming back, because I think that they walked away from 8 cups. They thought that you weren't the thing that they wanted. They thought that there wasn't enough emotion here to carry on this relationship. I feel like this person went out there looking to see what's out there and has decided that you are the 2 cups. I feel like this person is probably not only walking away, but probably coming back. They were confused, right? 7 of cups. 8 of cups. They're no longer confused. They know what they want, but we're just waiting on divine timing. There we go. And I know the meaning of the card, but I always see this one as a soft tower. That's how I feel. It feels like a softened tower, because there is the star, and in the tarot, number 16 is the tower, and number 17 is the star. They follow each other, right? Because the universe is never going to leave you hanging out there by yourself. The universe is always going to offer the healing after the upheaval or the change that you must have in order to stay on your path. So I see this card, intuitively I feel it as it's a good tower. Yeah, it's a good tower. The tower comes down. The illusion is gone. We now see things in clarity for what they are. I feel like the star gives healing, and we have the 6 of cups here. So it feels like it's 2 people that are really connected as soulmates, whether it's platonic or romantic. It's 2 people that are really connected and have a history of friendship, at the very least, have a friendship history. I'm not talking BFFs, but you're cordial when you see each other. Maybe you are 2 people who belong to a group of people. Maybe you met in that soul tribe, right? Somebody here has love on the mind, has a commitment on the mind. So not necessarily, asking you to marry them, but trying to get you into some sort of commitment. That's what it feels like here. All right. Let's do this. Tell me about Pisces, please. Give me more clarification about Pisces. Okay. So this communication's coming in fast for you. It feels like it's going to be a little wobbly. I'm looking at these birds here. It feels like it's going to be a little bit wobbly when the communication comes in, because understand, although the Knight of Swords is the very fastest, right, is not necessarily the most organized. The thoughts aren't organized. I'm missing things. I forgot my keys. I got to go back to the house. Like, it's so quickly moving that it can be a little bit scattered. So I feel that the message that you get, Pisces, could be a little bit scattered. It could be scattered because maybe this person is texting you from work or the institution that they're in or visiting at that time of day. So maybe they're called into another place to give a talk or a presentation, or do you know what I mean? So I feel this could be you or this could be them. Either they're doing this from this place or you get this while you are kind of in this situation. It's not going to be a situation where you're home in relaxation is what I want to say. What's going to open up the conversation is going to be abruptness. And I think it's going to come at a time when you've got your focus somewhere else. There it is again, the 8 of Cups. So I do believe that one of you, if you work together, if that's your scenario, one of you left the workplace. And I feel like somebody's coming back around here from that situation. And for those of you, I feel like for some of you, you were the one that left the workplace. You moved on. Also, these storks, they do mate for life as well. It feels as though somebody could have, I feel like you're the one that left the workplace, but somebody disconnected from you emotionally. We see that here because we have the 8 of Cups twice. And I feel like they really didn't want to. They saw you as home. They saw you as like the person that would always be in their life. I think that this person is... There is something that's ending here. If we're working on something in the beginning, this person doesn't think you love them anymore because you left. That's what it is. They don't think you have love for them anymore. They think it's over. I feel like they're giving it a shot here because divine timing is, but your person actually is coming in defeated. They feel like it's over. They feel as though you're a star and the tower has fallen. They feel as though they still have this love for you, but they feel like it's over. They feel as though it's never going to come to fruition, like this home together, this be together, this couple thing, that they feel that you've pulled away from them emotionally, Pisces, and they're trying to manifest you, but it feels hopeless to me. Like this person feels like this is over. I feel like they're coming back anyway to give it a shot. We've got the 8 of Cups here. I feel like they are coming back, trying to manifest you, but they think it's done. Tell me what the challenge is here for Pisces, please. Wise. Look at that. Okay. Well, that makes it a little more juicy, doesn't it? Somebody needs to talk to somebody here. We've got the King of Swords on the bottom of the deck. So I think what we need to talk about in the extension is who's lying. Yeah, who is this person? Are they a Scorpio? We've got Scorpio energy here. It is somebody who is going to surprise you. It is somebody that you already have knowledge of. And I believe that this person feels like it is over between you, but the tower is going to fall. And this manifestation's coming in because divine timing is here. The person that walked away is coming back. Let's find out who that is. If you're interested in, we're going to talk about the transformation and what the transformation was. Maybe that'll give you more clues as to whether it was your transformation or not. But it looks like you have learned to trust yourself more. Yeah. There's growth here, and I feel that this communication coming in is gonna ruffle your feathers a little bit, because I feel since your transformation, you're maybe hermiting or trying to relax, trying to just pay attention to yourself. This is coming in like a wrecking ball here. We're going to talk about that in the extension. So if you'd like to come and watch me pull it apart, I will do that for you, my Pisces friends. It's going to be in the extended will be the first link that you'll see in the description if you're interested in all of that. And even if you aren't, I'll be back for more readings anyway. I love you guys. I'm going to go for now. Bye-bye. Hello, Cancer. Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead. How the heck are ya? How is your week going so far? We are Thursday today. We're almost at the Friday. Thank you for clicking here. I do appreciate you. If you're here for the first time, I hope you will decide to stay. I hope you will decide to hit the subscription button there and the bell button so you know when I'm uploading. So I am here to read for you. And Cancer, here we are, just like that. Here we are, right? And we're starting out with a couple of oracle decks to get some energy, and then we'll look from there. We'll see what's going on. For Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, please. Cancer. Cancer, if you're interested in a private read, I do have spots over available at Wizio. If you look in the description, you will see the yellow dot, which has my email address along with the link to Wizio. So if you have any questions about how it works, please don't hesitate to email me. All right. What have we got for Cancer, please? Tell me about Cancer in the week ahead. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Truth. All right. So we've got some truth that's coming to the surface is what I want to say. The truth I feel that is coming to the surface for you is something that you knew was going to come to the surface. It looks to me like there's a sharp wind coming through here, but there really is nothing but the tree. The tree still grows. I feel like that you may have lost something or someone, maybe someone you're no longer with. Someone could have passed away. The truth is maybe someone passed away and you're not over it yet for some of you, but it feels like that with the grass blowing here, and it is, sort of a brownish color, that no one has really been tending to the truth. Yeah, someone is blue in this card, right? Someone's going to say something very grounded, very earthy, very logical, and it is coming. There is some sort of either a message coming to you or from you. Either you're delivering the truth or the truth is coming to you. Maybe you're in the midst of figuring out the truth. Let's find out what else is going on for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Cancer, please. We've got discipline. What else do we have? Discipline to tell the truth. Yes. Discipline and fear. Understood. Denial. Okay. I see where it's going. Yeah. So it feels like it's either you who doesn't want to tell the truth. Maybe you have never really dealt in the truth. And I don't mean that you're a liar. Please understand that. What I mean is, because I know that you are Cancer, I feel like some things you keep under the surface. that you feel them and you think about them, and so you think that other people know what you're thinking and feeling, but they don't. I feel like either you're going to get the truth or you're going to give the truth. Well, let's look at discipline here. It says, I can accomplish what I set my mind to. And then we have fear. I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Wow. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. Someone is scared of their feelings, scared of the truth. I think it's interesting how the yellow card is the yellow writing here, and the purple card is the purple writing here. It seems like everything is sort of, matching in color. It feels like somebody's third eye is opened. Somebody now sees the truth. Someone understands that it feels like either someone was left behind, or you left someone behind, or someone left you behind. You were scared about your feelings. Fear. I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. You're scared of love. The truth is, I feel like love is a discipline like anything else. And you have to love yourself twice as much as you love everyone else around you. In order to be able to love everyone that's around you, you must have self-love. So it feels like, it says here, I can accomplish what I set my mind to. Somebody is trying to embark on a situation where they're not going to be scared of love any longer. So maybe you are taking a chance in love. Maybe you're about to take a chance in love. All right, let's see what we've got here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Cancer. Thank you. Ready to work, put the work in on it. Ready to learn something, teach something, be in a partnership. There you are, Cancer. You want victory. You want a partnership, and you are ready to work on it now, I think. I say now, it feels like it's somebody that you feel that you're very connected to, like a soulmate, because there's 8 and 3, which is 11, and it's very logical and grounded. It feels like it's somebody who you're connected to energetically. It feels like you know that you're at a distance from this person, or they feel distant from you, but I feel like you want to get on it. I feel like you wanted the partnership, but you moved away from it. You ran. That's what I want to say. You ran because you're scared of your feelings. You're scared to love. Because I think love equates, for you, I feel that love equates to pain or fear or hurt. The Empress. 4 of Swords. Seven of Cups. It was confusing. It was too much. It was overload for you, and that's why you ran, Cancer. I feel like this didn't happen very long ago. It feels like it didn't happen very long ago. It feels like I feel like this person was teaching you something. You were learning something from them. I think what you were learning from them is how to express emotion. But at some point, you just pulled away, I feel. You ran. 4 of Swords tells me we went from, working on it to the 4 of Swords, which is not even talking. We're not really even saying anything to each other. It became emotionally overwhelming for you. You felt things bubbling to the surface, and so you ran, I feel. It was a good partnership, I feel. It is if you really were enjoying this person. They weren't, like, I don't see any cups here except for the 7 of Cups, right? So it's this overwhelming energy. But I feel like while you're in this energy with this person, if we're talking about a person here, that it was very comfortable there. It was a partnership. We were teaching each other things. We were giving each other shelter from, maybe the harshness of the world. It was kind of beautiful, it feels. But then the truth came, and it just knocked everything on its ass, is what I want to say. It knocked everything out. It knocked everything over. I feel like you met somebody who was really abundant, somebody who is very confident, secure within who they were, someone who maybe already was a hard worker, working on their abundance, working on their spirituality, someone who was working on themselves. They could be Taurus and Libra. We do have the Empress here. I feel it's the Empress that you're quiet with. I feel it's the Empress that taught you something about your emotions that made you run. Yeah, and we went into a place where we're barely talking because I'm feeling too overwhelmed. I gotta go. That's what it feels like here. It was a Tower, understood. It was a Tower because I feel like you're single and you're doing well for yourself and you are about to, I feel, invest in someone else because you started feeling feelings, but you hid them. You started getting feelings here, but you hid them. The Seven of Swords and the Knight of Cups. It feels like you didn't feel strong enough, and now you feel like you still have unfinished business with this person. Unfinished business. You still want the new start, but you're feeling terrible about how it ended. All right. And it's because you don't have a hold of your emotions. Yeah. You're scared of love. You're scared of the energy of love. This person showed you love. I think that mostly they showed you real kindness and groundedness, and they taught you things and you taught them things. It feels like it was a really good partnership. Yeah. But then I think you started catching feelings and you ran for the hills. That's what it feels like here, Cancer. Let's take a look here. A little bit more energy. Yeah, it's like you have this like nostalgic, romantic love for this person. Now, I don't know if it's nostalgia that you have with them, but the orchids to me indicate elegant, deep, precious kind of emotion for this person. Like you felt that they were kind of precious. Yeah, that you really treated them in a way that you didn't treat anyone else. I feel like you are someone who's very honest and very truthful. I feel like sometimes you could even get really harsh with your truths, but I feel like the Empress is the perfect person for you because that person deals in truth as well. She's also the Queen of Swords. So I feel like this was really going well. And then you caught feels. You started feeling overwhelmed about what do I do now? Is this a victory? Is it not? I need to get the heck out of here. Yeah, you ended it. You ended this partnership and now you're not talking to this person. There's death here. You remain single, I feel. You decide to remain single and you take off from this relationship here. You shut it down. You stop talking. Tell me what happens here. And then you start focusing on money. Okay. So I feel like you're most comfortable when you are focused on your abundance because your abundance doesn't lie. It doesn't talk back. It doesn't show you feelings, right? You can just work like a plow horse. Yeah. That's what it feels like. It feels like, you know what I'm going to do now? I'm just going to work my ass off. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go full in. Yeah. Head to toes. I'm going to jump into this abundance. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to make money. King of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm just going to find opportunity and make money. Meanwhile, though, there's your feelings way down bottom at the deep of the well, right? Super deep feelings that you're trying to cover up with making money. We have the Seven of Swords here. It's like you didn't tell this person. There was a lot of information about your feelings and the depth of your feelings that you were not honest with this person about. Maybe you're writing it out, maybe you're journaling, maybe you're planning on sending a letter, but the Seven of Swords is the bottom right-hand corner. We have card number 27, which is 9. It's like you're now going over the details of how you really felt about this person, but I feel like there's been a Tower here. So I feel like there are a couple of people who are beginning their own paths, perhaps, that somebody decided that, yeah, I just want to be single and be abundant. That's what I want. I want my 10 of Pentacles. I want to be by myself. But you know, the Tower kind of says, well, but what about the long-term relationship? The universe is trying to keep you on your path, and I feel like you're feeling the urge to either reach out to this person or talk to them. I feel like you're thinking about them for sure, but you know that it's over. You know that the partnership is done, that everybody is in their own corners trying to heal from all of this. Tell me more. You think that this person has another person, I believe, because we've got 2 kings here. If they are people at all, they could just be energies, right? So this person said to you, yeah, they gave you their emotion. They told you, you saw it coming in the door and it freaked you out. This person they came to you with the Ace of Cups. They came to you and said, I have feelings. I think I'm falling in love with you. And I believe you turned your head and headed for the hills. You denied the Empress. And now all you do is watch. You watch this person. You could be watching them online, could be watching them in the neighborhood. I don't think it's in any sort of sinister or weird way. I think that you are looking at watching what you gave up, whether it's in the neighborhood or online. I think that you're watching what you gave up. Yeah, to be single. But you want to talk. Understood. I mean, the Page of Swords is about communication, of course, but it's also the Page of Swords is also the student, right? The one who's watching and learning, collecting information. The one who is very young and doesn't really know what to say. So I feel like you don't know how to use your words when it comes to your emotions. And y'all, that's not really, it's not anything to be mad at. It's usually somebody who wasn't taught how to speak out their emotions when they were younger, and now as an adult, they can't do it. So it feels like you want to talk. I feel like you want to talk. You want to tell them the truth about how you were feeling at the time. But now I feel work is in the way, is what I feel. I feel like you want to talk, but I feel like you're spending way more time in the workplace or at work than you are speaking to anyone. I think that you think the person is going to have harsh words for you. And if you did ditch them, Cancer, they may have harsh words for you. That might be why the Queen of Swords is showing up here. And it also, the Queen of Swords is going to be kind. When she's in the upright, she's going to be as kind as possible, but she's not going to let you get away with it. She's going to tell you exactly how she's thinking and feeling. And if you don't like that, if that makes you uncomfortable, that's not a queen problem. That's a you problem. So I feel like that you have a lot of stuff that you want to say to the Empress, but I honestly think that you feel that you should just engage in work. Then there you won't feel overwhelmed and feel like you have to run, and maybe you just don't want to talk to this person. Maybe they do just have maybe they're bitter from you just ditching them. Like it's the 8, right? It's the 8. You ditch them, right? It's like we were having this partnership, and then all of a sudden I ghost you. We're not talking anymore. Tell me what the challenge is here between the two. The challenge is the 8 of Swords. There we go. So we're up in our head. So you're not talking to anybody. You're not saying anything, not talking, not telling any truths. Yeah, it feels like at any moment you want to make a decision to go quickly and tell this person that you're really passionate about them, that you have feelings about them, but you're not doing that. I feel like you're manifesting it maybe from a distance, but you're not taking any steps forward to make this come together again. That's what I feel. I feel like you're really focused on your work. What truth did you learn, Cancer? What truth did you learn, Cancer? You learned the Page of Pentacles, the 3 of Swords, the 6 of Cups, and the Empress. Wow. The truth you learned is that the Empress is your soulmate, and you just broke her heart. Her or him, whoever that is for you. And that all this person wanted to do was give you a gift, was wanting to begin again, something small, let's go out, let's do something. And you broke this person's heart. They are your soulmate. I believe it's the Empress that is the soulmate. We are talking about the Empress here, right? Yeah. So the truth is that you realize that you want to be with the Empress. You realize that this person probably is your soulmate. Why are you scared of love? Tell us why. Why are you scared of love, Cancer? You're scared of love because it's always been rocky for you. People have always turned you down, or you've had your heart broken. The Four of Cups is back. So you have never really had fun in love. It's always been really hard for you to speak your emotions, and it's always left you in a rocky place. It always left you juggling a bunch of people because you couldn't tell them exactly how you felt about them. So it left a lot of dangling, right? It left a lot of people dangling. I think like this isn't the first time that you took off because it felt emotionally overwhelming. I feel like what you're experiencing now is karma, is what I want to say, that a bunch of people have asked you and tried to give you the cup, but now, you know, the Four of Cups is coming up again with the Seven of Swords, so it feels to me like now you're experiencing that. No one will take your cup. Tell me about the Empress. Very passionate about the Empress. I think you're about to send the Empress a message for some of you. Not all of you, of course, but I think some of you who have been in healing or hiding, yeah, there is communication coming. I think that you have decided that you want to speak to this person. You're trying to get out of your head. We got the Eight of Swords. You're not going to do it right away. Got the Eight of Wands, 2 8s, which tells me you're on the right path. You're working on it. Take, you know, yourself. You are working on it. 8 is about the self, right? So I feel like you're really working on it. You're working on being able to get out of your head, get out of the Eight of Swords, so you can communicate with this person and tell them why you left. It was really challenging. I was in the midst of a tower, and then I just went back to the crossroads because I can't handle my feelings. Yeah, I have really deep feelings for you, and I couldn't handle it. It was a tower. I couldn't deal with it. I ran, and I'm sorry I ran. That's what it feels like here. Yeah, very intuitive connection here, wanting to talk to this person. You want to tell them the truth about your feelings and how overwhelmed you were feeling, but you feel like you're going to get this here. And I think you're going to be met with somebody who is really glad to see you, but is going to give you the gears. I feel like you're going to meet with the King of Pentacles. This person is not letting you get away with it. They're going to hold your feet to the ground. They are. They're very balanced. They're someone who is very logical. I feel like when you come to this person, they're going to be grateful that you contacted them or asked them out. But this person is about to give you the what for. They're about to give you the stoic face. Why? Tell me why. Give me the logic and reason behind it, because I'm ready to cut you right the heck out. Yeah. All right. Let's get some advice. Oh, look at that. The Eight of Swords is repeating now. It's coming up here. Let's get some advice for you, Cancer. Happiness, apology. Yeah, I think that you are going to apologize to someone here. I feel like part of the apology is going to be, I'm sorry. You know, it wasn't really like it looked. You know, it's a bad habit of mine that I don't usually show my feelings. I don't think that's going to go off, to be honest. I think that you need to get some stuff out of your head, declutter the mind. Self-limiting beliefs are holding you back from love. And it feels like you need to get yourself a little bit more balanced. I think you're juggling too many things. So I feel like you do want to talk to somebody. You do want to tell them your feelings. You want to tell them why you walked away. You're not sure this person is ready to listen to you. I don't know that they are either. I'm going to say, step carefully. I'm going to go for now. Thanks, Cancer. I'm out. Thank you. Bye-bye.